Welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. Today, we're looking at something that is absolutely crucial for anyone running a sales team, but also something that notoriously causes massive headaches for business owners and HR professionals. Yep, we are talking about building a compensation plan. Specifically, we're going to unpack the Bizmanualz Sales Compensation Procedure, product SKU AD1030. If you're a sales manager or a top executive, consider this your ultimate tool for establishing a rock-solid, motivating plan without having to stare at a blank screen and write complex policies totally from scratch. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our agenda for today's review. We're going to cover the 80-30 procedure itself, open up the manual to see what's actually inside, explore how it saves you time, and finally, look at how to drive growth and get started. Section 1, the AD30 Compensation Procedure, establishing a fair and effective plan. You know, any successful business absolutely needs a compensation structure that actively motivates its reps. But drafting those rules from scratch, it is incredibly tedious. And that's exactly where this template steps in. When you get the AD1030, you aren't just getting some flimsy one-page checklist. No way. You're getting a robust, ready-to-use 12-page document packed with over 1,800 words of meticulously crafted procedural text. It's comprehensive, it's professional, and it's completely ready to deploy. Now, the crucial takeaway here is the core purpose itself. A sales compensation procedure is defined as a comprehensive document outlining the process of compensating sales reps, designed to establish a fair plan that motivates teams and drives revenue growth. This definition perfectly sets the exact purpose of the manual, proving its direct value. I mean, it's not just about paying people, right? It's about strategically aligning their compensation with your company's sales goals to actually drive success. Section 2. Inside the procedure manual. What you get inside AD1030. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how logically the manual structures everything. It's time to look under the hood and unbox exactly what you're buying. It guides you through a complete lifecycle preparation guide across 4 core activities. So it takes you from the background and creation of the plan all the way through to monitoring it once it's live, and then actively improving it over time. It's a true A to Z playbook for your sales strategy. Furthermore, the manual provides crystal clear definitions to instantly resolve those common disputes we've all dealt with. On one side, we have sales personnel, the pros responsible for conducting sales calls and actually closing sales. On the flip side, we have promotional work. The manual clearly defines this as work with long-term benefits that doesn't directly lead to sales orders. Think, speaking at conferences or working trade shows outside of a territory. By having these definitions codified right there in the 80-30 manual, you completely eliminate confusion over what activities actually earn direct commission. It also outlines crystal clear lines of responsibility, so everyone knows their exact role. The sales manager is tasked with conducting research to ensure the plan fits the industry and product line, and then they create and implement it. Meanwhile, top management evaluates and ultimately approves that plan. So there's no stepping on toes, no ambiguity, just a smooth, documented operational flow. And to make execution totally seamless, the manual includes the actual forms, specifically the AD1030-1 Sales Compensation Plan form. This is incredibly valuable because it removes all the guesswork from implementation. You don't have to build the tracking and planning documents yourself. The exact form you need to formalize the structure is right there, ready to use. Section 3. How it saves time. Out-of-the-box efficiency. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how the product functions as a massive time saver for busy executives. The AD1030 isn't some locked PDF or a physical book you have to wait for in the mail. It's an instant download. Even better, it's an editable Microsoft Word template. Because it's in Word, it's fully customizable to your specific industry, performance metrics, and experience levels. Anyone in your organization with the authority to make updates can easily jump in and edit it without needing specialized software. The whole shebang is right at your fingertips. Now, you might be wondering about the risk of trying a new template system. Well, Bizmanualz backs this editable Word template with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you get instant access, full customization capabilities, and the total peace of mind knowing the purchase is completely risk-free. And the cost for all this? Just $49.99. I mean, think about that for a second. For less than $50, you get 12 pages and over 1,800 words of professionally drafted, editable procedures, complete with role definitions and the exact implementation form you need. To put that into perspective, it's an incredibly cost-effective alternative to spending hours, or literally days, having your management team try to draft a procedure manually from a blank screen. Section 4. Drive growth and get started. The bottom line. So, why do we even care about standardizing this procedure? Because a wall-structured manual stabilizes your sales force. It helps you retain top-performing sales reps, attracts new talent, and ultimately drives overall company growth. This direct quote from the source material really hits the nail on the head regarding the core philosophy of the 80-10-30 template. The purpose is to create a plan that is fair and beneficial to your sales staff and to your company. It's a two-way street. A standardized written procedure removes bias, sets clear expectations, and ensures the people driving your revenue feel fairly compensated while the company maintains its strategic financial goals. So I want to leave you with a pretty provocative question. Is your current, maybe undocumented or outdated sales compensation plan truly driving the growth your company deserves? If there's even a little hesitation in your answer, it might be time to formalize your structure. You can motivate your team and drive revenue by getting the AD 103 Sales Compensation Procedure template today, directly at bizmanualz.com. Seriously, stop staring at a blank page, download the Word template, and get your sales team focused on what they do best, closing deals. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.